Hey everybody, I figured I'd make this video to explain to you all that my comments have been deleted on every video on my channel. Many of you might be aware of this, but apparently while I was in Florida last week working the trade show, YouTube had yet another scandal that is rocking the world of literally tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of YouTube channels. So apparently, YouTube found out that certain videos that featured minors or had minors in the videos, perhaps predators, pedophiles, were profiling these channels and going to the point in the video where there was a child that they were enticed by. They were putting timestamps in the comment section saying, in a coded language, you know, watch this and skip to this point and you'll see a kid, etc. So apparently as a result, and YouTube didn't tell me this because YouTube doesn't tell you anything. They're very unfriendly to our creators and they're not fun to deal with. And obviously I don't talk about any of this on my channel. You guys can probably figure out that I have about this much in common with Google and YouTube and their staff and their executives. We'll leave it at that. But as a result, apparently, advertisers, huge advertisers such as Disney, Nestle, etc., pulled out immediately from YouTube, and YouTube freaked out and said, well, what are we going to do? Oh my goodness, let's immediately disable all comments, all commenting, all leaving of comments, all reading of comments. Let's just erase all the comments from every channel that features minors in some of their videos. So as I understand it, it didn't happen to all, but pretty much mostly. If you go to YouTube and type in the search, YouTube disabled by comments, you're going to see lots of channels that have millions and millions of viewers, and some that have just tens, and some that are like mine that have, what do I have, 23,000 subscribers. YouTube completely got rid of all my comments. They disabled them, and they left me a little message that I had to actually search for. They didn't tell me, saying, this is temporary. We're working on a fix for this. So as a result, unfortunately, my views are plummeting. People aren't leaving as many comments. YouTube uses comments and the number of comments to gauge placement in their really elusive, that we don't know how it works. They're really elusive placement, their algorithm program that, of course, doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so there we go. So, you know, I'm sorry you can't leave comments. I have nothing to do with it. Obviously, I think you probably all know what I really think of YouTube, the people that run it, etc. You know, I don't want to say anything bad about anybody, and but you know, essentially you're a slave to YouTube when you're on YouTube. So thankfully, I have a job outside of YouTube. I appreciate you watching, but I don't know what the future holds. And I can actually turn the comments back on, but I've looked at several channels that said that you're running a risk when you do that, because then YouTube might actually shut your channel down. See, YouTube has gone through lots of crazy changes in the last few years. It's become way more sensationalized. You know, there was the adpocalypse a few years ago that you might remember, where lots of conservative channels, and channels in particular that featured firearms, were demonetized. Last week, you might have read, YouTube demonetized all channels that had videos with content pertaining to a bad view of immunizations. Last week, all their money was taken away. So YouTube can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and, you know, we're just here. So thanks for watching, but I just wanted to let you know that it's a bummer. I can't read any of your comments. Comments were shut off. If you're trying to leave a comment, or you think that suddenly I'm thinking that I'm arrogant and I don't want you to comment, that's crazy. I appreciate your comments. It's something that's platform-wide on YouTube. Makes no sense. So for what it's worth, I'll be out on tour. Go to my Facebook channel. I'll be out on tour hitting Bakersfield this weekend with the Blackstone Griddlemore tour. So many tour dates coming up. And everybody, until next time, this is Todd, and I am praising the Lord because he is my Savior, and He's all that matters. YouTube,